There's no denying that he certainly has an impressive CV and he leaves behind a legacy of some remarkable films. Dr. Zhivago, Lawrence of Arabia, Funny Girl. But personally, I found him sometimes as an actor a little bit overdramatic and somewhat hammy at times. But I also think that played in his favour because that made him always nothing less than watchable.
Especially for the women. I mean, come on, maybe that's one of the reasons why. I mean, this has to be one of the most famous shots, doesn't it, in Lawrence of Arabia? This is just iconic. No?
Exactly, and I think everybody on the planet has probably seen this film or is at least aware of this film. The thing is that when he came onto the scene, he was very much, as you say, kind of this exotic man totty. You know, he was man candy. He was exotic. He was suave. He was very sexy. There was something that appealed to the, to those female cinemagos that, the days before international travel, wherever we could do that.
Hadn't seen.
Well, this was fantasy. This was the fantasy that a lot of people had, and he came to life, and he really personified that, and he enjoyed doing it.
Dr. Zhivago, one of his most famous films.
Exactly.
Have a quick look at it.
Okay.
I hate everything you say, but not enough to kill you for it.
You have a brother?
Yevgraf?
Yevgraf, yes, the policeman.
I didn't know that.
Perhaps not, a secret policeman. Did he send you here?
Yevgraf? No, Yevgraf's a Bolshevik.
Great film.
Great film, and again, it's a dramatic role, but a lot of people thought he was actually quite a serious man. He actually was someone with a lot of levity. He later on in his career, he did a lot of comedies like Top Secret and The Parole Officer with Steve Coogan. And you might not know this, but he was a massive Anglophile and would regularly go up to see Hull play. He was a massive fan of the Hull Football Club. So he was a guy that you might think was this very serious, lovey actor. But he just loved to have fun with it, and he clearly loved life, and people loved him.
Even at the end, he kind of said that he turned his back a little bit on the film world, didn't he, towards the later years of his life?
Yeah. He hasn't really had a major on-screen role in probably his last major one was The Parole Officer with Steve Coogan. So he has gone into the background, did a lot of voice work. But to be honest with you, for what he laid before that, it was always difficult to follow, and he will be missed.